Last evening, I attended two different National Night Out events in my neighborhood. At the first event, there was several members of the West Pierce Fire and Rescue. One of the firefighters asked me how I became interested in Tacoma history. I told him how in 1976 my mom took me on a tour of homes, which was just fascinating to me, and I wanted to learn so much more about Tacoma history at that time, and I did. Also, I learned a lot of information from my uncle, who was the very first fire marshal in all of Tacoma. He told me several stories of the fires that had happened over the years in Tacoma. Also, I met another woman at the next National Night Out event that I attended, and she's a neighbor of mine who also attended Wilson High School just like I did. Come to find out, her husband attended Bellarmine High School with many of my friends who I attended elementary school at St. Patrick's Catholic School. It's so interesting how those Tacoma connections happen several times within my Tacoma history research or just when I am meeting people. Getting history correct and accurate is very important to me. Now, I don't always have all of the answers, that's for sure. But it's so important to me to get dates and people and happenings correct in Tacoma. Whether it's a story about Mrs. Ella Healy in 1905, who took some money that she was willed after her husband passed away, and she had a building constructed so she could live up on the top floor with her and her 4 children, and she could run a grocery store down below. Or whether it's the story of Dr. Whetstone, who in the 1930s and 40s, he was a dentist in downtown Tacoma, and he offered free extractions. Or whether it's the story of Susan Armstrong, the 9-year-old young lady who was the star of the grand opening of Kmart on 6th Avenue in 1967. My integrity is very important to me. I'm always digging through lots of research or consulting with my other historian friends here in Pierce County or working with the librarians at the Tacoma Public Library. I always want to make sure I give and provide the correct information in Tacoma history. I thoroughly enjoy what I do and invite you to join me on my next Tacoma History walking tour or at my next Tacoma History presentation. Please check my website for dates and times. Thank you so much for the opportunity to share with you my passion for Tacoma history.